The giant knelt upon the earth, and with a gentle swipe of his finger, he tilled in seconds what would have taken a farmer an entire day. He then dug a canal from the river, guiding the water into the new fields, and almost instantly, the seeds began to sprout. The king, witnessing this miracle, blew his horn at once, ordering the giant to serve him. The giant obeyed, scooping up river water in his massive hands to fill ponds for the king's private pleasure. Though the giant was the protector of the kingdom, the king never respected him. He believed the giant had stolen his glory. When the giant planted forests, the king sent men to cut them down. For every tree the giant grew, the king's soldiers felled 3. When the giant reached out to stop them, the king flew into a rage and commanded his archers to fire. That was the first time the giant felt the sting of human ingratitude. Enraged and heartbroken, he walked away. The king carried on as if nothing had happened, ordering more trees to be cut, more land to be cleared. But before long, the kingdom lost its forests and rivers. The once thriving land turned into a barren desert. With nothing left to live on, the villagers abandoned their homes, leaving only the king standing alone in the dust. It was then that he finally understood his mistake. Determined to make things right, he set out to find the giant and beg him to return and rebuild the kingdom. He followed the enormous footprints across the land, enduring storms, mockery, and hunger. Along the way, he passed through other kingdoms, lands full of fruit, peace, and prosperity, and each one filled him with both jealousy and shame. After countless hardships, he finally spotted a familiar figure in the distance, the giant, bending down to plant a tree. When the giant turned, he saw a frail old man standing behind him. It wasn't until the man pulled out a tattered crown that the giant realized this was the proud king who had once betrayed him. At first, the giant wanted nothing to do with him, but then the king accidentally stepped on a tiny flower, and instead of ignoring it, he knelt, gently lifting it from the dirt. The giant watched in silence, and slowly, the anger faded from his heart. He extended his enormous hand in peace. Together, they returned to the ruined kingdom and began to rebuild from the ashes. From that day on, the giant and the king stood side by side, and the barren land bloomed once more.